Hello there, X, and welcome back to another World of Warcraft video, and today we're going to be going over the Shadowlands pre-patch changes for rogues, starting off with general changes which will affect all varieties of rogue, then assassination, then outlaw, then finishing with subtlety. Here we go, I probably said that wrong, I apologise. So starting off with the general changes affecting all classes, Crimson Veil now heals 20% of your maximum health instead of 30, and the duration has been reduced to 4 seconds instead of 6, and energy cost reduced to 20 instead of 30. Cheap Shot now generates 1 combo point instead of 2, and all rogues have the following abilities. Instant Poison, which will cast your weapons with a lethal poison that lasts 1 hour. Each strike has a 30% chance of inflicting that poison as nature damage. Shiv, an attack with an offhand dealing physical damage and applying a concentrated form of your non-lethal poison, 1 combo point. Kidney Shot, which will stun the target and last longer depending on your combo points. Wound Poison, which will cut your weapon in a lethal poison for 1 hour, and each strike has a 30% chance to poison the enemy, inflicting shadow damage instantly and reducing all healing by 5% for 12 seconds, can stack up to 3 times. And Crippling Poison, which will cut your weapons with a non-lethal poison that lasts 1 hour. Each strike has a 30% chance to poison the enemy, leaving them slowed by 50% for 12 seconds. Now Assassination Rogue, which is improved poisons now with additional effect. They are applied to your weapons 33% faster. Wound Poison now has additional effect of stacking up to 2 additional times. Vendetta is no longer on the global cooldown. Fan of Knives has been capped to 8 targets. I know why that is, because there was an exploit where you could absolutely obliterate everything. The following talents have been adjusted, providing 1 new talent, which is, I can't say these words, Alacrity, which replaces Toxic Blade, which allows your finishing moves have a chance per combo point to grant 2% hast for 20 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. Blindside is now passive and gives you Mutilate, a 25% chance to make your next ambush free and usable without stealth. Chance increased to 40% if the target is below 35% health. Crimson Tempest damage increased by 30% and capped to 8 targets. And Venom Rush now grants you 8 energy instead of 5 when you use Mutilate against a poison target. Now onto Outlaw. Piston Shot is now an offhand attack for passives such as combat potency and reduces your movement speed by 30%. Roll the Bones no longer consumes combo points and has a 45-second cooldown and a 30-second duration. Additionally, Roll the Bones is no longer replaced by Slice and Dice. Grand Melee no longer increases attack speed and now grants 2 seconds of Slice and Dice per combo point spent. Between the Eyes no longer stuns the target and replaces Kidney Shot. Now has a 45-second cooldown, was 30 seconds, and increases critical strike chance. Restless Blade now causes finishing moves to also reduce the remaining cooldown of Roll of Bones and Blade Fury. Blade Fury's damage has been increased to 40% instead of 30. It no longer has 2 charges and now has a 30-second cooldown, was 25. Additionally, all secondary hits from Blade Fury with a weapon coded in Instant Poison, Crippling Poison, or Wound Poison will apply the poison to those targets. Blade Fury is capped at 4 additional targets, going on with everything else. The following targets have been altered, and also 1 new one. The new one being Dread Blaze, which will replace Slice and Dice if chosen. Strike at an enemy dealing physical damage and empowering your weapons for 10 seconds. Causing your Sinister Strike, Ambush and Pistol Shot to fill your combo points, but your finishing moves consume 5% of your health. Retractable Hook now reduces the cooldown of Grappling Hook by 15 seconds, was 30, and increases its retraction speed. Killing Spree is now capped at 4 additional targets, while Blade Fury is active. And on to the final one, which is Subtlety. Sorry, I can't say it. Shadow Dance now has a 1 charge instead of 2 and grants all combat benefits of Stealth for 8 seconds, was 5. It also increases damage dealt by 15%. Find Weakness is now applied when attacking from stealth, was Shadow Strike and Cheap Shot. Additionally, Find Weakness causes all your attacks to bypass 30% or was 40 of your enemy's armor for 18 seconds. Adverse rate damage no longer increased by 50%, and the ability deals an additional 50% shadow damage to targets when you have Find Weakness active. Backstab now has an additional effect when you are behind the target. Backstab also now exposes a flaw in the defences, applying Find Weakness for 6 seconds. Symbols of Death now has an additional effect of causing the next combo point generated to critical strike. Shadow Blades is no longer on the global cooldown. Night Blades has been removed from the game, can't be used. Shuriken Storm has been capped at 8 targets to go in line with all the others. And the following talents have been changed. One new talent, which is Pre-Mediation, which replaces Find Weakness. After entering stealth, your next Shadow Strike gains you 10 seconds of slicing dice and generates 2 additional combo points if slicing dice is active. Shadow damage is increased by 5%. Dark Shadow damage is increased by 5%. Secret Technique damage increased by 20% and capped at 6 targets. Deepening Shadows now causes your finishing moves to reduce the remaining cooldown on Shadow Dance by half a second per combo point used. It was 1 second before. And change to PvP. Shiv is no longer a talent unlearned at level 32. Okay, so that's it. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to punch the like button, leave a comment down below, and of course subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you want to follow me on Twitter, always down below. Last thing to say, thank you so much for watching. I've been XKillerX, and I will see you in the next Warcraft video. Thanks a lot.